and they don't stop filming, and they don't stop filming, and they don't stop filming, and they don't stop filming. What is up, my dudes? Welcome back to my channel. So, how many of you out there have watched a music video and have paid attention to the editing in which that music video is done? Does that music video have a lot of editing? No editing whatsoever? Some of the most iconic music videos in this scene really have a lot to do with the way the video is formatted and less so the concept. Today, we will be addressing my personal favorite top 10 music videos filmed in a continuous shot. So what that means is that the video is filmed in one take and one take only. No breaks, no special effects to transition to another scene. It is just one shot, which means a whole lot can go wrong. This is certainly not a new trend. Actually, the oldest example of a continuous shot music video being done was for Bob Dylan's Subterranean Homesick Blues in 1965. So people have been doing one take for as long as you've been alive, your parents have been alive, maybe even your grandparents, depending on how old you are. If you'd like some more recent examples, we've got When the Party's Over by Billie Eilish, Sorry by Halsey, and Memories by Maroon 5. But especially in the alternative scene, I'm talking pop punk, emo, post-hardcore, they tend to focus more on continuous shots more than other genres. I think it's because it's low budget. I mean, nowadays to film a music video, it feels like they throw everything in there but the kitchen sink. Like, have you ever watched a K-pop music video? That is intense. That is doing the most. Not to say that alternative genres are doing the least, but it just goes to show that you can do a whole lot with less. So let's go ahead and kick this list off. I am starting from oldest to newest. Number one on this list is actually directed by director Spike Jonze. This is Undone the Sweater Song by Weezer, filmed in 1994. This video has an incredibly simple concept. It's quite literally the first shot is just the camera going into a soundstage. It starts out in black and white, and then it actually somehow flips the camera so that it looks like the members are playing on the ceiling. Eventually it does flip around and comes into full color. And we also have the incredible glory of seeing Rivers Cuomo in a bowl cut. From there, it basically is just the band members playing for most of the song, and then randomly towards the end, they just let out a herd of dogs. I don't know why, but again, very easy concept. The main focal point would be the Blue background because this song came off of the Blue album. And coincidentally, this also happened to be the band's first music video ever. So obviously you gotta be balling on a budget, and since people still are remembering this debut today, I think that just goes to show how meticulously crafted it is. Next up on this list is one of my personal favorites. We have the song Redundant by Green Day, filmed in 1997. This is not the only continuous shot music video that Green Day has. They also have Macy's Day Parade, filmed in 2001, but I personally just prefer Redundant more. This music video was directed by Mark Core and is actually an homage to the short film Tango. I'm gonna use my better judgment here and not just automatically hypothesize that Green Day are a bunch of warlocks and say that this was filmed on a green screen and just layered over multiple filters to make it look like this was all happening in one shot. The way it's set up is that the band members are in the foreground, background, middle ground, and there's a bunch of other repetitive scenes going on around them by other people. What's mostly impressive about this is the time that this was filmed, because again, this is in the late 90s. They didn't have the technology that we have now. And the fact that they were able to layer these scenes on top of a live scene and still have it look like it was happening at the same time. Like, go watch this music video. The way they did it was actually really cool. And I think it's just one of their more underrated songs. You know, of course we have iconic music videos like Basket Case, American Idiot, Boulevard of Broken Dreams, but this, for me, has always just hit different. Next up at number 3, we have another classic, the song Always by Blink-182, filmed in 2003. This one is not your typical one continuous shot music video. It's actually 3 continuous shots filmed the same way and then stacked on top of each other. This is done so that all 3 band members at the time could have been included. They actually filmed it as an exquisite corpse. If you don't know what an exquisite corpse is, it's that drawing game that you played in elementary school where you would get a folded piece of paper, draw the head, pass it to another classmate, they would draw the body, pass it to another classmate, they'd draw the legs or a tail or whatever. So they basically took that idea and put it in video form, which is really cool. Not to mention incredibly hard to coordinate, because in order to make that work, all of the camera shots have to line up almost exactly. Naturally, it's not gonna be perfect if you're having 3 continuous shots in one, but I think they did their best for what they tried to do. It definitely has tinges of that classic Blink-182 humor, but it also falls more on the serious side and tells a story. So this for me is definitely a personal favorite, and it will always have a special place in my heart. Next up at number 4. So this video, in my opinion, is probably the most legendary continuous shot video of all time, in my opinion, but that is because this song really set the tone for the rest of this band's videography. The song is Here It Goes Again by OK Go, filmed in 2006. This is actually not their first continuous shot music video. The first one was filmed a year before and was titled A Million Ways, but this was the one that really just set their career ablaze. Like, everybody knows this music video, whether or not you like rock music. And again, I hate to sound like a broken record, but the concept was so simple. This song came out when I was approximately in the 6th grade, and I remember being at one of my family friends' houses watching this music video on MTV, on the TV, back when they actually showed music on music television, and she actually had a treadmill, and I remember trying to learn this choreography on her treadmill. Even though it takes at least 8 treadmills to be able to conquer this choreography successfully, listen, I was a young and naive child. I think we can all agree on that just by looking at me. And ever since, they've just been known for putting out these impeccable one-shot music videos. That's sort of like their trademark now. But this was really the one that started it all. Making our way to the halfway point on this list is the song Bleed It Out by Linkin Park, filmed in 2007. So I'm just gonna put this out there. I'm not a film person. I know it might seem like I am, given the fact that I'm literally on YouTube, but I really know nothing about cinematography. That being said, I have no idea how they filmed this music video, because while the concept is incredibly simple yet again, the way it's filmed just blows my mind. The way it's set up is that you have the band in the center of this bar, almost like a saloon situation, and they're playing the song in forward at normal speed, and then around them is a bunch of bar patrons having this huge bar fight, but in rewind. So I'm not sure how they did this, because it's easy to say like, oh, well, they probably just like edited multiple shots together to like make it seem like that way. But that's not the case, because you can clearly see objects flying in reverse as the band's playing at a normal speed. So I don't. Help! Coming in at number 6, we have a bit of an underrated one. This is the song Salty Eyes by The Matches, also filmed in 2007. So The Matches are very underrated in my opinion. They're probably best known by their song Chain Me Free. But this music video, again, is just so simple, but the way it's filmed is just so funny to me, because if anything were to have gone wrong, they could not have made this music video, because it requires the use of what is likely hundreds of old televisions, and if too many of them were to have broken, because that was the concept of this music video, was just a bunch of TVs breaking, they would have no video. It would not exist. They would have to come up with a different concept. So the fact that they did it in one take successfully is incredible in itself. It's almost like a lyric music video. So the concept is that the band members have these old TVs, like I said, and each TV has a word or a short lyric on it that they then smash on the ground. And by the end, they're just hurling these TVs at each other. And it's just so incredibly reckless. And just paired with the fact that this is like a lighthearted sounding song, it's just so hilarious to me. Next up on this list at number 7 is still very much an important message. The song is I Was a Teenage Anarchist by Against Me, filmed in 2010. Really simple concept. The whole thing was filmed in one shot on the iconic boardwalk in Venice Beach, California. The concept of this video is the band's singer running away from the cops, who are actually coming at them with batons and beating them in front of a bunch of spectators on the beach/boardwalk. I can almost guarantee you that most of them, if not all of them, were just innocent bystanders thinking that this was an actual scene. I don't know why I think that. I think it has to do with the reactions, like in the faces. Like, you can tell that some people there are pissed, rightfully so, even if it is staged. The singer is then escorted into the back of a police car, and the last shot is them smiling as you see them through the window. So, a very powerful message about police brutality that today, especially, is still relevant. This video needs more attention. Bottom line, That's all I'm gonna say. Moving on. Next up at number 8, we have the song A Life Less Ordinary, Need a Little Help by Motion City Soundtrack, also filmed in 2010. It is
slowed down
to about half speed. Even though it is full production, it still feels homemade. And that's not meant to be a dig. I just appreciate the fact that you can see in the music video itself what they were planning next. Like, you can easily see in the background of this music video the cameramen holding their cameras trying to get the shot. And not gonna lie, I had to watch this a few times at different speeds just to take in everything that was happening, because I did want to see it at normal speed to see how fast they had to perform it in order to make it happen. And I could have sworn that one of their background dancers was Ashley Simpson. I don't know why my brain went there. It wasn't even the same year that she looked like that. Your girl is starting to see things, and I think a glass prescription might be in order in the near future. Second to last on this list is pretty much exclusively for the fangirls out there. I wanted to include this anyway just because of the song's message. It's the song Girls, Girls, Boys by Panic! At the Disco, filmed in 2013. When this music video debuted, I mean, the thirst was real. Let's just put that out there right away. There are actually 2 different versions of this music video. Very simple concept. The first version is just Brendan Urie standing shirtless and the camera sort of panning in and out from his face so we can get a look of his physique. The second version is the director's cut, and it's basically the same music video, except at the very end, 2 girls come in and start making out, and then they start rubbing up on Brendan himself. It's just oozing with sex, oozing, like oozing. But yeah, now that we've got that out of the way, we move on to the last song on this list, which is a new one that just came out this year. It is the song Prisoner by Dance Gavin Dance. Insert comment about it being a very simple concept here, but anyway, the members are seen playing in this sort of like tropical room atmosphere, and then you have the screamer, John, just sort of laying on a couch on the sidelines, and he looks dazed and confused. He is on a different planet. His face is morphing. It pretty much stays like that throughout the entire video, and then towards the very end, you sort of see everything phase into like this almost dreamlike sequence where things are slowed down. There's a lot of hollow effects where it looks like everything's just sort of warping. Anyway, that is the end of this video. What did you guys think of this video? Make sure to give it a like below. What is your favorite music video of all time? Make sure to tell me in the comment section below. Also, if you're new to my channel, hello. How's it going? Make sure to hit the garbage out of that subscribe button, also hitting the bell icon next to it to get the first notice of when my videos go up. I upload every Thursday. To all of my subscribers who have been here before, thank you so much for watching week after week. It really does mean so much to me. Well, I'm off to go film my own continuous shot music video, which is really just another word for living my life as I have been this whole time. So I will see you guys next time. Bye!